Okay, I think we spoke about this, but this was a long time ago. I think it was
Right.
a year and a 2 years.
Right.
Regarding the mention of the covenant in the Old and New Testament, because you know how it is in Jeremiah 31 and in Hebrews, it says that he'll make a new covenant with the house of Israel and the house of Judah.
Okay.
So that's a statement he made. But what I've noticed is that when people I hear Christians talk about the new covenant, they never break that part down. They skip it and then just say, oh, no, Jesus has come, he's brought the new covenant, etc. And then that's the end of the story.
Okay.
But they don't explain what does it mean in both Jeremiah 31 and in Hebrews 8 when he says he'll make it with the house of Israel and the house of Judah.
Yeah. Okay. That will come. That's the completion in the millennium. That's not for now. Israel, in fact, God would have made that covenant. It would have happened if they hadn't killed the Messiah. But because they chose to kill the Messiah, that's delayed.
Oh, but that would destroy Isaiah 53.
Go on, because after all, I don't see what. Go on, you tell me why you think it
says
would.
that he would be cut off. So that means someone had to be the servant had to be cut off. So if that didn't happen, then that prophecy would go down.
Oh no, the servant's cut off.
Yeah.
But the beneficiaries of the covenants now are those who joined the Catholic Church, and because that's the new Israel. Old Israel could have benefited from all that if they hadn't killed Christ. They will benefit because St. Paul says in Romans 11 that the remnants of Israel will convert after the fullness of the Gentiles has come in.
Right. So it's I remember last time we did it, for some reason your Bible was different.
Well, you know what we Catholics are like, mucking about here, mucking about there.
Yeah, well just a translation, because apparently I looked it up, the difference, and it's only in the Septuagint where it uses different words.
Right.
So this is Ezekiel 20 and 33, and it says, as I live, saith the Lord God, surely with a mighty hand and with a stretched out arm and with fury poured out will I rule over you, and I will bring you out from the people and will gather you out of the countries where ye are scattered with a mighty hand and with a stretched out arm and with fury poured out, and I will bring you into the wilderness of the people, and there will I plead with you face to face. Like as I pleaded with your fathers in the wilderness of the land of Egypt, so will I plead with you, saith the Lord God. And I will cause you to pass under the rod, and I will bring you into the bond of the covenant. So, next verse as well. And I will purge out from among you the rebels, and them that transgress against me. I will bring them forth out of the country where they sojourn. And they shall not enter into the land of Israel, and ye shall know that I am the Lord. So, what I just read there, would you say that's happened yet?
Which verses are you on? I got to chapter 20, wasn't it?
Oh no, that's 33 I started.
33.
Yeah. So 20, 33.
20, chapter 20, verse 33?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Much of this is to be done in the future.
Right, okay. So you say that, especially when you look at 33, where it says with a stretched out arm and the fury poured out, so do you think that will involve a bit of defense against the enemies?
Well, there can be violence used against the enemies.
Oh no, but it's when God's doing it.
Yes.
That means these people who are going to be going back into the land.
Yes.
Would you say that they're going to be well defended?
That implies that. It definitely does, yeah.
So that's what I mean about the covenant. Whenever covenant's mentioned in the Bible, there's always physical security along with it.
But that doesn't mean, though, it still doesn't get to the point where the nations, the Christians can say, well, if a pagan nation converts to Christianity, that it's therefore going to be protected by God, or that the new covenant that Jesus established involves protection from pagans. What you've got here is a statement, legitimately, as you've pointed out, about God using force to liberate the Jews from those amongst whom they find themselves. That's all it says.
Well, but